All right, welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 141. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are two Woke Boys. Scorched earth, baby.
That's right.
I dropped the fire in, I guess, honor of Easter, I guess, because we are recording on Easter Sunday. Unlike bigoted restaurants like Chick-fil-A, we are open on Sundays.
Right.
You know?
And Chipotle, which I tried to pick up
That's
on
weird,
my way here.
They're not typical. They're just taking one Sunday off.
Right.
Which is still one Sunday too many.
Right.
Because Jesus came back on Sunday. So it's like he kind of did go to work on Sunday. So what are you
I guess
taking
I
the day
never
off
thought about
for,
it like
you
that.
fucking lazy piece of shit.
Right.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
We wanted Chipotle, but we couldn't get it.
Yeah, you know what's funny? How Chipotle thinks they can just pretend to be like, oh yeah, we're going to pretend like we're a Mexican restaurant, and since like most Mexicans are Catholic and celebrate Easter, we're just going to close on Easter. It's like, Mexican, really? Here's something I want to say that I don't think has been said before. Chipotle is not authentic Mexican. It's actually whitewashed American.
Wow. Yeah.
Culturally appropriating Mexican.
And it's very white because now they're charging me to get the tortilla on the side.
Yeah.
Which I used to do. I used to get the bowl.
Yep.
And then tortilla on the side. And they're like, actually, you're going to have to pay for that.
I also did that before I got diagnosed with celiac disease.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sorry about. So our heart goes out to your celiac
thank you.
disease.
I am oppressed, by the way.
Yeah, that is an oppressive thing. Yeah.
So like, if there's any women out there who feel bad for me and my condition that I have to face day to day, you know, it's the first thing.
It's a daily thing.
It's the first thing I think about when I wake up. I was like, oh, another day being disabled. I'm disabled.
You're disabled. Yeah. Like when you see a person in a wheelchair, you're like, excuse me, I actually
I'm like, get out of my way.
I can't get it. Yeah. Hey,
throw
wheels,
them off.
fucking move it.
Right.
I got to figure out a different entree situation.
See them eating their pizza in their chair. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Must be fucking nice.
Yeah.
Rub it in my face.
Yeah.
Wheels, piece of shit.
Yeah, dude. Take your fucking Mario Kart body out of here.
Yeah,
dude.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. With your, I can eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably doesn't gain weight in his ass or legs either, too. Fucking jerk.
Right.
You know? That's unfortunate, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, being oppressed is very difficult.
It is.
And I'm sure those, you know, it's all the same, right?
Yeah.
If whatever disability you have.
The same or worse than other disabilities.
I also have a disability. I'm neurodivergent.
Oh, okay.
I think differently.
Have you been diagnosed with
I just
anything?
saw it on an article and then I was like, oh, me too.
Nice.
Yeah, I also think that sounds cool.
Yeah, who needs a trained medical professional to diagnose you
article,
when you can watch a TikTok and say that, oh, sometimes you don't look people in the eye.
Yeah,
you must have
Dr.
autism.
TikTok said the thing. And that, like, not, it was like a guy that says he's a doctor on TikTok.
Right.
It's 23 years old.
Right.
So, and he was wearing a lab coat.
He was wearing a lab coat. Yeah.
Which I also have that same lab coat because I spent $7 for a Halloween costume on Amazon once.
You did.
And, you know, which also I'm a doctor. So if you need, and I specify I'm specifically a gynecological doctor.
Right.
I will check your vagina.
Yeah.
You
you also perform breast exams for
I'm doing that.
next
I'm
month.
doing that. You know, I multitask. I do the breast exam while I'm checking your vag out.
2 for 1. Yeah.
Yeah, and I get a couple of fingers in there and I'm really like, this is interesting.
Right.
You know? Let me see how it tastes just to make sure, you know? Because it seems a little off. You know, I mean, it is really wet.
With their consent,
It's really wet.
Right.
You know, so we gotta.
Yeah, and there's a lot of heat,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, there's a lot of heat coming from it, which is really wild.
Yeah, we got to see what's
and
what's
you know
going
what?
on there.
I am putting my fingers in there. Do you ever have sex? And she'll be like, yeah.
Are you? Yeah. Are you sexually active?
Yeah.
Right.
And then she'll be like, yeah, I am. And I'll be like, okay, nice. I'll say
right.
that.
And then you'll be like, with who?
Yeah.
Like, who are the other guys?
Who are you
what's your body count?
Yeah.
List your body count.
When's the last time you fucked somebody? And she'll be like, a week ago. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, she's like, it's my boyfriend of 4 years. Like, you think you can just...
Did you tell her about us?
Right.
Did you say that we're...
Or tell him, yeah.
Did you say that you're seeing me?
Right.
She's like, can you take your fingers out of my pussy while you're talking about
Which
this?
you do when she
Yeah,
asks.
of course. Yeah, because I'm mad.
Right.
And now we're having an important dialogue.
Yeah.
You know, so. But yeah, being a doctor is tough. You know, being disabled is tough.
Yeah. Our lives are
It's
really hard.
It's hard to be heroes and disabled at the same time.
Yeah.
Like that. Remember that soccer guy that was like, I am disabled.
Today I feel gay.
Yeah.
Today I feel disabled.
Today I am retarded.
Or today I am a migrant worker.
Yeah. that was tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just rifled through all of them.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one laughed either. It was a very serious.
Right.
Yeah. And it was, he kind of started out with the first one. He was like, today I am, what was he? He's like, today I am Russian. Today I am Ukrainian.
Right.
Today I am Saudi Arabia.
Right.
Today I am gay.
Right.
And you're like, what? Why do you say that?
Yeah.
Today I am disabled. They just kept going.
Yeah.
Migrant worker.
Right. It just,
I think was after disabled.
Right.
Like he kind of was
So
going like lower.
Like worse than being disabled, being a migrant worker. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we love that guy. And I mean, that's kind of what we do when people call us out for being like, oh, you're just a straight white cis man. No. Okay.
No.
First of all, okay, yes, we are.
We've apologized for that many times.
We've washed ourselves clean of the guilt for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's long gone.
There's no guilt.
There's no guilt
you
left.
You can't accuse us of anything bad when we're wearing the shirt.
Yeah, look at our fucking shirts,
the
bitch.
shirt provides immunity.
Don't come at me with this. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is like a.
We're not an ally. Where's your fucking shirt?
Right. This is like in a video game. I can't think of a specific example, but if like there's an attack in a video game and then we have this like
this
shield.
is body armor.
But body armor. Yeah, so it just bounces right off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you want to come at me, call me like the problem.
Mm-hmm.
The patriarchy is straight white cis man, which they are all bad. So like that's good. You're saying that stuff.
Patriarchy is bad.
But don't ever come at us with that bullshit because we have absolved ourselves of all sin.
We will. If you bring insults of you are a straight white cis male jerk at us, it will absorb into our shirt, and then we will Hadouken our.
Right. We will.
We'll do that thing.
Just
Hadouken.
Yeah. And then we just shoot it right back.
And then you'll get hit, and they'll do that thing.
And then
they
fly back into the wall.
they'll fly back in slow motion, and they'll do that.
Right. And then you hit the wall, and then the tiles go everywhere.
Yeah.
And then we just put a Slipknot poster to cover it up.
Yeah. That's our celebratory dance, is putting a Slipknot poster over the body of the man we just knocked out. You know?
Right.
That's how you solve problems. You just cover it with a Slipknot poster.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we are just coming in hot today.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, like you said, we are recording on Easter Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we are.
But it's the rebirth, right? Isn't that like he kind of comes back?
That according to the Bible.
Yeah. So he comes back. So we came back. But we didn't.
But we never left.
We didn't go anywhere. Yeah. So
we've been back.
Yeah.
We've been back, bitch.
It started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Yeah.
But we were kind of always here.
Yeah.
And not to say
we really did start from the bottom. I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, your father is like one of the richest men on the planet, and I'm a trust fund baby as well.
Yeah.
But like
we're not nepo babies.
We're not nepo. Don't call us nepo babies.
Babies.
Yeah. We had to.
Do you know
work
who my
just
father is?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe don't say that. When
but
not,
and then if they go no, I go, well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's how you defend the nepo baby thing.
Right.
Because they're like, I actually don't know your father, but it seems like he is very rich and powerful. And it's like, well.
You can call us nepo babies, but we had to work just as hard as anyone else. Don't you like when nepo babies say that?
Oh, they love that.
We had to work just as hard as anyone else to get our foot in the door.
Yeah.
And
like I had to meet the most famous person when I was in daycare.
Right.
Like I couldn't even talk yet.
Right.
And I was already there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That must have been really hard.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But that's like the real nepo babies. We are not nepo babies. We've earned everything we've gotten, every fucking penny, every inch.
Yeah.
We had to claw for every fucking inch, bitch.
Yeah.
Nothing was given to us.
Yeah.
We had to take it. And I'm
with
not
consent. Of
with
course.
consent.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
take stuff with consent.
Right. And also I'm not subscribing to the whole like grind, like
Hustle grind,
culture. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
pick yourself up by your bootstraps. We're not that, because that is white supremacist.
That is bad. Yeah.
Yeah. And anyone who says things like work ethic,
grind, rise and grind,
family values, strong immediate family, tight-knit family. Yeah. Those are all toxic. White supremacist, toxic masculine terminology.
Yeah, those are all bad.
Yeah.
So just anybody that says that stuff is a jerk.
Yeah.
And racist.
Yes.
And toxic.
Yeah,
sure.
You said that already.
All right. Well, they're bad. So that you don't need to listen to those people.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Easter, we did not plan this color coordination. Okay. Yes, we are wearing these pink and purple pastel colors.
Yeah, we're pastel boys.
Easter tradition. We did not plan this, but we are very fashionable. So, but no homo. Like we're
also definitely no homo.
We have great fashion, but we're also not gay.
So our fashion is very masculine.
Yeah,
and we did do those Paas Easter egg paintings before we came here. Did you ever do that?
What is that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You're like Jewish. Right?
Well, I have absolved myself of Judaism.
But they don't do that.
I'm a Unitarian atheist.
Okay, what does that mean?
That means all religions.
Oh, nice. Like a coexist.
Yeah.
You're a coexist.
I have a coexist
bumper
sticker
on your Prius.
Yes.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah.
Does it come with that?
It does.
If you buy a Prius, it's like
I brought it brand new,
there.
but it was for some reason already on there. Yeah.
Yeah, that and like a Bernie sticker is
right.
Is
that was on there too. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not used, brand new.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just sell them like that. They're not even stickers. They're just painted onto the car. Yeah,
they're ingrained into the car. But they look like stickers because that's part of the paint.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, what was I talking about? I was
you're talking
the Paas.
Paas?
Yeah. Paas. It's like this it's like an Easter egg coloring dye shit.
Right.
So you get these little wire circle things, and then you put an egg in the top of them, and then you make these like, food dye color things, and then you dip the egg in there, and then for a while, like however long you leave it in there, it makes the egg shell that color.
Okay.
And that's like an Easter tradition.
That's a lot of arts and crafts. Sounds a little gay.
It sounds a little gay, but I did black, so that was really masculine colors.
Goth.
Yeah, and then when I finished the eggs, I threw them at a jerk's house.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe play a certain sound.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would throw those eggs at a person's house and be like, "Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Happy Easter, motherfucker." And I'd throw those colorful pastel eggs into their house.
The windows.
Yeah. Yeah. And typically when people egg someone's house, they are just regular eggs, but these were hard-boiled eggs. So they are like rocks.
Right. Extra heavy and hard.
Super heavy. And I did freeze them also. So that was also part of it. So, yeah.
Give them the extra weight they needed to
most
penetrate the glass.
And most people, when they egg a house, they throw the eggs at the structure of the house. I would open the door and throw it into the house at the person in the house.
Interesting.
So that was So when you egged a person, I actually was egging that guy.
It sounds like more of a direct targeted assault.
Yeah. Some people would call that stoning or whatever, but it was but they're eggs. So they're getting egged. And for an Easter tradition.
Who were these people
just
you were egging?
Anyone that has wronged me.
Okay,
yeah.
Nice.
And,
or any
and don't
woman.
ask them what my problem was.
Right.
That they were going to make something up, or they'll be like, "I don't know that guy. Who is that?"
Or any woman
who stole my stereo
did you wrong.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Why? I have never seen that man in my life. He's just stealing stuff from our house and throwing eggs at us while he's trying to do that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, not to condone President George W. Bush's foreign policy strategy of preemptive striking.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like that.
Yeah, I kind of,
you sensed a threat, and instead of waiting for them to attack you, you just went ahead and attacked them just to be safe.
100%. And it's one of those things too. It's like, you know that saying, like, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Well, all of my neighbors are pretty close, so I got to really let them know who's boss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll be like, who's the new guy in the neighborhood? I'm like, fucking, you're going to know here in a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and then people are going to be like, it's like, did you hear about the neighbor? And I'll be talking in the group. They'll be like, yeah. What? I'm like, what? Oh, no, what happened? They're like, they got egged. I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah. And they said the guy looked exactly like you that did it. I'm like, that's crazy.
Same physical description to a T.
And they're like, is that a grocery bag with nothing but eggs in it? I'm like, yeah, they're really expensive right now. And I think the market's gonna go higher, so they're gonna be more expensive.
Also, why are those eggs frozen, solid?
Yeah, well, I'm preserving them for a long
maximum storage.
And I do donate them to people in the neighborhood.
Right.
So you might get one. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, whether you ask for it or not.
Yeah, if someone's asking about who did the egg situation, maybe keep your mouth shut, because if your mouth opens, I'm going to throw an egg.
Yeah, snitches get stitches, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you like fucking hard-boiled eggs, because you're getting a mouthful, bitch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone order omelets?
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming right up.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So so these are, some of the Easter traditions that we have celebrated in the past, but we are not celebrating now. Also, Passover is happening now.
What's Passover?
It is Jewish holiday. Okay. It is to celebrate the exodus of Egypt, of when the Jews were slaves in Egypt and escaping slavery.
Oh, okay. So wait, so this is at the same time that the Jesus came back thing?
No, well, that was later. This was the Passover story was long before Jesus.
But they do. Oh, okay.
But
it's the same time of year.
Yes, because Jesus's Last Supper was a Passover Seder, the Passover meal. Yes. Okay.
And is there a reason they all sat on that one side of the table? That was kind of strange.
Yeah, maybe they were just posing for pics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of weird. That
seems like weird
no
alignment.
One was sitting on the one side.
We have
they
to crane our heads when we talk. Yeah.
They could have used a smaller table too. They didn't need such a long table.
Right. They could have used
there was like 15
a table half the size. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They didn't really think that one through.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That is a great point. But but yeah. So look, we hate fucking Easter. We hate Passover. Maybe a little less. I mean, if there's any Jewish women celebrating Passover who are maybe body positive in the the upper body area. Yeah. Mostly mostly
your upper body.
No, I'm just saying Jewish women tend to
they do
there's sometimes
hell yeah
they tend to have
what is that why
I don't know, they just have some
like
good
regional
good body positivity there. So some, not all, but we support it. Yeah
we love that.
So if you're a Jewish woman who's body positive in the upper body area, just
breast
chest, breast area specifically, hit us up in our DMs and we will eat some of your horrible fucking matzah with you and just choke that down, and then when we'll be like, hey, look over there, and then we'll take some actual bread and quick eat it, and then when you turn back, you'll see like crumbs falling from our mouth. You'll be like, what are you eating, Chris and Cole? Oh, nothing. Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Also, don't you have a disabled
right, my
situation.
disability. Yeah.
So
I can't do it. That's what I used to do, but I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you just go, I can't eat that fucking garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry, but I have to eat something else.
Right.
And then you scoop into that Chipotle that you got there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But can't get it on Easter. God forbid I get it on Easter. God, we hate Chipotle, but even though just don't look into my order history at Chipotle.
You have so many points saved up on their app.
Yeah, don't look into that.
You can kind of eat there for free for like 3 months.
Right.
Based on the amount of points you've
I never go to Chipotle. I patronize real, authentic, mom and pop Mexican shops.
Yeah. Mr. and Miss Chipotle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hate Easter, we hate Passover. What we don't hate is Ramadan.
Mm-hmm.
That is still happening. In case you forgot,
yeah, we love
still
Ramadan.
happening. There's a lot of hungry and thirsty Muslim women out there.
Yeah, we love a thirsty Muslim
Yeah.
bitch.
Can they drink during? I don't think they can. Right? No food or drink. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No water. Yeah.
But only during the day. But once the sun goes down,
They can drink.
they can drink.
Yeah.
Straight from the tap, if you know what I'm saying. You know?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the tap's flowing, ladies.
right.
Come and get it,
Yeah.
you know?
And we know there might be a whole thing with your father not approving of us because we're not Muslim, but we will say we're Muslim.
Yeah. Got no problem saying that.
Yeah.
I'll come over there. Don't they have to like pray a bunch of times a day on
5 times a day.
yoga
Yeah.
mat or something like
Yeah.
that? I'll just bring my
carpet. Yeah.
I'll bring my yoga mat over and I'll just do some stretches on it.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, what the fuck is that guy doing?
Why is that guy doing downward dog? Yeah.
I'm actually praying right now.
Right.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why is that guy doing a shavasana
Yeah.
on a yoga mat?
Is that the one where you just lay there?
That's the one where you just lay there. Yeah. I'm really good at that one.
Yeah, that one, dude, I would go to sleep every yoga class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, back when I could do yoga before they kicked me out of every studio in town for my actions, quote unquote.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, I'm so flexible, you know?
Right.
Sorry, I'm so flexible, and, you know, maybe I scream when I stretch.
Yeah, and maybe sometimes I have just a full erection when I'm the one man in a class with all women.
And I'm constantly encouraging partner stretches.
Right.
You know? And it's like,
and yes, I'm wearing yoga pants so you can see just the full tent
I'm wearing
pitched.
those painted on Under Armour pants. They're like just sprayed onto your body.
Right.
Or like the yoga pants that like women wear.
Right.
Right.
From Lululemon.
Yeah. I got the Lululemon pants on.
Yeah.
My boner is just antenna
Just a
out
pull.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm trying to do partner stretches, and you can get on it for stability. That's why I'm just doing the boner for you. It's it's not sexual, but get on it.
It's practical.
Yeah, it's a practical. I mean, it's like if I plug an outlet into the wall, does my outlet have like 2 boners when I'm plugging the outlet in a wall, or is it just like a functional appendage that's
a great
sticking out?
comparison.
So my body's a plug.
Yeah.
So let me plug into your
on
slot.
the plug.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of slots in here.
That's
I'm
right.
just trying to plug into these slots.
Right.
So I don't know why that's a problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, we love yoga.
So yeah, we should get back in yoga class, but until then we're like banned citywide or whatever. But you know, we'll deal with that. So what else is going on? The Cheeto was charged in New York with like what 30 something felony counts.
I think was it 34?
Something like that, 32.
I think
felony
it was
counts.
34, but yeah.
Now, the critics of the charges against him, including a lot of liberals, are being like, these charges are kind of flimsy and there's not really much behind it, and he's going to get off easy, and this is going to be a huge political victory for him, and then he's going to become a martyr and raise a bunch of money and rally his MAGA people again to vote for him even harder. And it's like, that is so not true. We're going to get him. This will be the time we get him.
Yeah.
And
look,
this
is just as bad as the Russia government interference.
This is worse.
Him paying a whore to shut up is somehow worse than Russia collusion or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, 7 years ago, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the most important thing threatening our country right now.
Is a woman talking.
Is Trump giving money to porn stars.
Yeah.
That's really important for our country to be focusing on.
We will say that is, sex work is real
work. It is
work.
good that he's patronizing sex workers.
And he is definitely overpaying.
Right.
So he's paying above.
Yeah, what did he pay, like
$180,000
or something to pay her off?
Yeah.
It's like that's That's more than I've ever paid for an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, the hourly rate is much different.
That's wild.
Yeah. And as a person who has maybe dated a person that works in the adult film industry, that is not the rate that they normally get.
No.
Yeah, it's much lower for
Yeah,
like max like $1,600 per scene. You know.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
So that's like what, $130,000? Is that what it was?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
one something.
What is that, like 67,000 scenes or something like that? Is that like the equivalent?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I guess,
something like that. Yeah. So,
yeah. So it's a lot of money, but yeah, we support him for patronizing a sex worker. Something interesting that a lot of people have pointed out is that when the Cheeto got up and like thanked his supporters and people standing by him, he did not mention Melania, and Melania was nowhere to be found. And I have a little something to admit now on the show.
Okay.
I am dating Melania Trump.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are dating Melania Trump.
Yes.
Wow.
We're keeping things kind of casual right now.
Yeah. Okay.
But
it's casual
sources say we really like each other and are enjoying each other's company. Like, yeah, there's a little age gap there. But like sources are saying that
age gap the other way, terrible. This age gap, totally fine.
Totally fine.
No one cares.
You're right. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, sources say that we really enjoy each other's company. And I'm phrasing this like a TMZ article when they like drop the news of a celeb couple spotted, because I'm a celeb.
Yeah.
And so
we're both, everybody's a celeb.
Right.
You know,
but
we're all celeb.
But especially us. Yeah.
Yeah. We are the highest celebs.
Right.
Like we are A-list.
Yeah.
Because it's like Hollywood A-list is now including podcasters.
Yes. Yeah.
And YouTubers.
Yes.
And we are both, which puts us kind of actually above.
We're also actors.
Yeah.
We've been in so many student films.
Dude. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I've been in all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of other films too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm dating Melania, and things are going well so far. And there was a little hurdle to get over with the fact, I had to forgive her for being with the Cheeto and standing by him.
Yeah, to
all
let her
those
know
years.
that she was a bad girl.
Yeah, right. And she needed to be punished.
Nice.
And I've been punishing her. Yeah, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's right. So, but I will not be raising Barron. Okay. Barron
Trump
is on his own. Yeah. Although I am a little intimidated by him because he's like 7
feet tall.
9. Yeah.
And he's what, like 14 or something?
Maybe 16 now.
Like
I don't.
Pretty young.
Yeah.
For how tall he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. So like you go over there, you throw a Nerf football at him, and then you bang Melania.
That's right.
That's tight.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, Barron, catch, you fucking nerd, and then I launch the ball.
You just throw it into.
Yeah. Go get it.
You remember that Vortex football ad where John Elway would throw it out of the stadium?
Yes.
He'd be like, "Yo, check this out," and he'd fucking whip the ball in over the stand.
Right.
And it's like you probably would need to do that with a football.
Yeah.
That would be a good play in football if you threw it out of the place that the game is played.
Right.
Like, what's the point of that?
Well, it's certainly good in a situation where you're trying to throw it to a child who you don't want to play with.
If you are fucking a divorced woman, the farther you throw that ball, the more time you got with the lady. So
yeah, that's right.
That's why you're whipping.
Should be enough time for me to finish.
Yeah.
So that's we wanted to. I'm glad I got to finally admit that on the show. But yeah, we totally expect the Cheeto to be. This will be the time we get him. It's not flimsy charges. Do not listen to anyone saying this. Even the people on our side saying this, they really got him on hard, good evidence here, and we're gonna take him down. So again, this is like the main problem in this country right now is what Trump did in 2016, paying off some bitch who he banged. So
the case is that this changed the election or something. That was like Is that why this is happening?
Oh, well, yeah. I think it's because he used campaign funds to make the payment.
Okay.
To Michael Cohen, and then Michael Cohen pay his former lawyer. Then he wrote the infamous check to Stormy.
Wow. That's wild.
Yeah.
Is she involved in this at all? Is she saying stuff?
Oh, in the court case? Yeah. Probably. She probably got disposed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
she was disposed of for sure.
Or isn't that like DES?
Yeah.
Like, or deposed, not disposed. We would never dispose of.
No,
deposed. Yeah, excuse me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, producer Alex.
Thank you. Hell yeah.
Yeah, she was deposed. Yeah, and we would never dispose of any woman, despite what many of our exes continue to say. And Stormy, I know you've been through a lot right now. People are calling you a slut and a whore and a home wrecker and a lot of horrible things, but sex work is real work, and we would like to invite you over to the TooWokeBoys studio to have a talk, a little dialogue, if you will.
We want to depose you.
We want to depose. Yeah, you've been deposed, Stormy.
Yeah.
We're serving you papers right now.
Yep.
Take it.
I'm serving you wax paper on my mattress.
Yes,
doesn't have sheets
on the floor
it.
And has no sheets. Yeah.
The wax paper will be laid out, and I will cut off the old stained one that you don't have any questions about. Just shut up about it.
Right.
And I will throw that away, and then we will have our session.
That's right.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's good. And so something else we want to talk about, there's a big growing movement right now across the country for reparations for black people for slavery, both like black people in general, and there's some that they want to target specifically descendants of slaves. And so some legislation has been advancing in San Francisco, in Detroit, among other cities. San Francisco, the big one that made the news was like, I think it was what, $5 million to every black person, even though California never had slavery, but still segregation, segregation, but still redlining and racism.
Yeah.
And
capitalism. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the patriarchy.
Yeah.
And climate change. Most
importantly.
These are all things.
These are all equal damaging things to people.
And also mental health.
Yeah. Anything else?
I think we covered them all.
Yeah, I think we kind of checked all the boxes. Yeah.
Feminism.
Yeah. Well, lack of feminism.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I guess that's the patriarchy.
Right. Oh, also, what was that?
Ableism.
Ableism. You're right. Something I have to fight a lot, with my disability. What was the thing we talked about last week with the organized shelves and how that was pantry porn.
Oh, yeah.
Pantry porn's another thing right. Yeah.
It's racist to have an organized house.
Yeah. In terms of the racism that black people have faced in this country for centuries, pantry porn today in 2023 is probably top of the list.
Yeah, on our previous episode, we discussed an article that came out that said, if your house is neat, then that's racist because I guess apparently black people live in shambles all the time, right?
Right.
I mean, it's basically what they're saying.
What they're saying, yeah.
And they're like, if you have an organized house, you're a white racist.
Right.
You have ableism.
Right.
Or whatever.
It leaves out the possibility that a black person could want to have a nice organized house and pantry too.
They couldn't.
They would never. They would never know how to do that.
Would not have the capability,
the wherewithal, the money, the
mental capacity, anything to do that. Yeah.
And look, when we say that,
just repeating what the article said.
When we say that, it's not racist. Yes, it's exactly what racists say about black people, but when we're coming at it from a good angle.
Yeah, we're saying it with empathy.
Yeah, racists say like, hey boy, like we're better than you.
Yeah, yeah.
But we say like, hey,
we're sorry,
sir,
that we're better than you.
We're sorry that we're better than you.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that
That's not racist.
That's exactly.
That's actually anti-racist,
Right.
which is a word that kind of means the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, we're saying the same exact thing and promoting the same exact thing with the
But
segregation
but
and everything
tone
else
is
as
important.
racist. But yes,
Yeah.
tone matters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
And some might say we are tone deaf, but we are not.
we have full tone hearing.
Yeah, we are very tonal boys.
Yeah. If you've heard my slam poetry, you know how good of tone I have.
Yeah.
So don't call me tone deaf.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
How dare you?
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of these reparations situations was happening in Manhattan Beach in our backyard here in LA, south of LA. Yeah.
Wow.
So basically there was back like over 100 years ago, there was a plot of land in Manhattan Beach, which is like really nice, swanky beach city now, and kind of has always been that. And there was a big black-owned plot of land that I know there was like a hotel there. There was beach space for like a safe place for black people and families to come and enjoy, and like restaurants and stuff to avoid like racism and things like that, and just have a nice safe space for them. And then the city, I think, used eminent domain to,
What does that mean?
so they were able to legally confiscate the land from the private landowners and gave them like pennies on the dollar
Wow.
for it. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they stole the land basically. And then there's this movement to give the land back to the descendants of the original owners of that property.
Wow.
And the city of Manhattan Beach and maybe LA chipped in too.
Los Angeles bought it for $20 million.
Yes,
They
but
bought it back.
they bought it back, right? So they gave the land back to the descendants of that family.
Okay, so
but then
wait,
the family
the city-
immediately sold it back to the city.
So the city had the land.
Yes.
They go, we're going to do reparations for the families of the people we took the houses for.
Yes.
They gave the houses back to those people,
Yes.
and they were worth an estimated $20 million. And
Yeah.
then those people immediately were like, yeah, let me just cash that in right now.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Capitalism. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were just influenced by capitalism, and they should have kept the land.
They should have
instead.
kept the land. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And they,
Because it's still on stolen land,
right.
you know?
Yeah. We live on stolen land.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, we live on stolen land, and we need to do a land acknowledgement.
Right.
We need to say, hey, this land is stolen land, but if you want it back, you're going to suck my dick, bitch, because I'm not giving it back, motherfucker. Now, we're sorry about that, but I don't think so.
Right.
Yeah.
You will not get this land is stolen land, but yeah, you're not getting it
Yeah.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to go through the
come get
arsenal
some.
of weaponry
Yeah.
we have in
Are
our
you going to fucking shoot
gated
bow and arrow
community.
at me,
Yeah.
you fucking bitch? I don't
Yeah.
think so.
yeah. Good luck with your bow and arrows
Yeah.
against our fucking
Yeah, go back to your-
artillery.
Yeah, go back to your
Fortress.
TP, bitch.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, that's
Why
right.
don't you keep moving west? And you're like, we're all the way west. Yeah, walk into the ocean, bitch.
Yeah, that's right.
That's your land.
Right.
My land it's stolen land. Sorry about that, but I don't think so. I'm setting up shop here.
Yeah,
I will honor your people by putting a dream catcher above my bed. But that is
Wow.
it.
yeah.
That's how I acknowledge.
And also a land acknowledgement plaque. You ever see those in like
Yeah.
public buildings? Yeah,
Oh, really?
right. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yep, we did it.
Yeah.
you know?
We
This
printed out.
land used to belong to the Cherokee or whatever.
We went to a printer and we said the Cherokee is not just a cool Jeep. It's also a people
Yeah,
that
if you
used to
didn't know
live here,
that.
but they don't live here anymore. So
Right.
you can park your Jeep out front
Right.
and do business here
Yeah.
on this unfortunately stolen land, but they ain't getting it back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we are in full favor of these reparations going out to black people. And now like critics of the policy are saying like, well, where's this money going to come from? It's going to come from taxpayers whose taxes are going to go way up, of people who vast majority are not descendants of slave owners or anything like that. But we like, fuck you with that. If you are white I don't care what your
racism's your
ancestors
fault.
did.
No matter what your last name is.
You
or
are
if your
complicit.
family just moved here this week.
Yeah, except
racism's your fault.
Except for us.
we don't count.
We mentioned before we have washed ourselves clean.
We have
of
a
any
woke
sin.
podcast.
That's right.
All we had to do was buy $20 shirts that say "Girls Rule" on it, and then now we no longer have to deal with any kind of racism or canceling or anything like that.
That's right. That's right. So we want to say we support full reparations and it coming from taxpayer dollars, but we will be able to opt out of our taxes going up.
Sure.
Because fuck that shit. We're not paying an extra
we supported the reparations.
Right. We support the reparations, and we have a podcast that's the voice of black people.
Hello.
That's more than money can buy. Are you fucking kidding me? That is priceless.
Yeah. I haven't checked the demographics of how many black people actually listen to the show.
Have we gotten our first one yet?
I'm pretty sure we got a few. Maybe.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'm sure there's.
And they weren't just fake accounts that you made that self-identified as black.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not. I didn't make up ridiculous names.
Right. You weren't just making up like the Key and Peele football names like DeQuarius Chamberson.
Yeah. Nice.
Like East LSU.
Hell yeah.
And like, that sketch with
I don't remember that sketch.
With like the football player names where they get like progressively more and more like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like on the Monday Night Football when they're like,
and they do their name and then it's like them like just turning.
Yeah, Hingle McCringleberry. Yeah. Yeah, the School of Hard Knocks or whatever. I
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the black listeners of the show definitely aren't like fake accounts that you made with like cartoonish and unrealistic names like from the Key and Peele sketch. They are real.
I didn't do
people.
that at all.
No.
Yeah.
They are real people. So we are the voice of the black community. So don't fucking take our money for these reparations. Get it from other people who don't have a feminist podcast that's also the voice of black people, whether they admit that it's their voice or not. Like we know what's best for you, so shut the fuck up and listen to us. All right?
Yeah, exactly.
Goes for both women and people of color.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
we are on our soapbox, so you shut up and listen.
That's right.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, there's this article, How NIMBYs Are Destroying the Great State of California, and I thought that segues nicely into that.
Hell yeah.
So I'll let you...
I can pull up the NIMBY article real quick.
Pull that up. Now, I was not familiar with what a NIMBY was, N-I-M-B-Y. Would you mind telling us what that is, Chris?
Yeah, so NIMBY is referring to the, it's like this, I don't know, it's like an acronym that stands for Not in My Backyard.
Right.
So it's kind of like the term is like people are like, oh, there should be, they should do something about the homeless people. They should be able to sleep wherever they want, but not in my backyard. That's kind of like the thought process behind that. So this article,
we are definitely not in that category.
Yeah, we're definitely not that.
We are not exactly that.
We allow people that are unhoused to sleep in our backyard. Although I don't have a yard here, so you can't sleep in my fucking area.
Right.
I identify my backyard as that park that was like way over there that they closed down, Echo Park.
Right.
That's my backyard.
Right.
Which is very far from my apartment.
Yeah.
And if I catch you sleeping anywhere near my place, I will take you to that place and I will drop you off in a, some people might call it a body bag, but I call it a sleeping bag.
Yeah. And then
you
will
just
put
sleep
that
forever.
You will put that sleeping bag in one of the swan boats, and then you'll take the boat and just
I'll send it off.
Send it out to sea.
And sometimes it gets cold, so I might set it on fire before I push it off, like a Viking funeral. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be going to Valhalla.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
bitch. So,
and that's what it sounds like when I start the fire.
Right.
Yeah.
And you'll be alive. But
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you might wake up like middle of Echo Park.
And
You'll be like,
yeah, you might be like, how? Wow, it's really
fire.
warm. It's summertime, I guess.
Right.
Why does it smell like gasoline in here?
Right.
But, you might need that in case you get a car. So.
Right.
But yeah. Okay, so this article on dig.com. Let's see. How NIMBYs are destroying the great state of California. The state of California comes with its unique set of problems, but the people who've made homes there refuse to let their cities change with the times. That might cause the Golden State to finally reach breaking point. And this is like a video here, but and they say they're looking at you, Steph Curry and Mark Zuckerberg. So, how long is this video? Let's see how long this video is.
The denominator is just as responsible for the state's housing crisis, but this is the outcome of a concept a bit more nebulous: the California dream. Of all the floating and assumptions as to what life
there
in
we go.
California is supposed to look like, the long sunny days and pleasant temperatures.
I think this video is pretty long.
Jobs, beaches, and open space. It's the single-family home with a lawn and perhaps a pool that's proved the most important, the most concrete, and currently the most controversial. And it's this core tenet that's causing such massive problems. Californians, after all, desperately want to keep what they were sold on, and they're willing to
All right, this video is
fight
like
for it.
really long. I didn't realize how long the video was. I thought there was like a whole article here. There's just a bunch of comments on this video, but yeah, we'll link that on the YouTube there. But basically, they're like complaining that like people are not, they're doing the not in my backyard thing, and that's what people are complaining about.
Yeah.
And it's all the people that are the richest that are being like, "Oh, we got to fix things," but they're like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything about it." Yeah. So
we need to let homeless people be able to camp out wherever they want, just not in my fucking gated community.
Yeah.
And that's not exactly what we say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like the other thing that they need to do too is they need to let homeless people stay in five-star hotels.
Hotels, yeah,
because there's vacant rooms,
and
there's people sleeping on the street. But there's like a hotel that's like really nice that's like $7,000 a night. Why not just take this mentally ill psychopath and let him stay in a $7,000 a room night next to like a guy that's like a CEO for a company that had to actually pay for that?
Right.
Because they're just sleeping there. It's the same thing.
Right.
So why? I'm sure there's no problem.
There's no problem.
Sure, one of those guys is walking around the neighborhood with a sword and he's swinging it at people and calling them the N-word. But that's just part of. It's because he's sleeping outside.
Yeah.
But if he was sleeping inside, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
So,
so speaking of which, I wanted to talk about this. The founder of Cash App, Bob Lee, was stabbed to death in San Francisco.
Yeah, I saw
he
that.
he had moved his family out of there recently and then was back on a business trip, I believe, and then was out late, like 2:30 a.m. and was stabbed by a random assailant. And then there's this video. I watched this video that came out that was pretty wild. There was surveillance video from like a building that had shut down for the night, like an office building, that showed him outside like stumbling and like calling out for help. Wow. And at one point there was a car that drove by that he was talking to, and then the car drove away and didn't help him, didn't like take him to a hospital or anything.
Wow.
And then he was stumbling and falling over, and then he eventually made it to the hospital but had died.
Damn.
And
do they know who did the stabbing?
They have not caught the person.
That is wild.
And a lot of right-wingers are being like, wow, look at this horrible crime in a once great American city. And like, we have a problem that we need to stop this crime and like stop letting criminals go immediately after like they commit their last crime and just sending them back onto the street. And we need to do something about that. And this case showcases that. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. It's like, oh, some rich guy got killed. Boo-hoo.
Yeah, big deal.
Some capitalist who only got to where he was because he's white, I may add.
Yeah, that's it. He didn't like
I could have made Cash App.
Yeah, we could. That's pretty easy.
I actually had that idea
way before
he did.
The idea of like, what if you could pay stuff with your phone?
Yeah.
Right.
I also had an idea for the smartphone before the smartphone.
Wow. Yeah. So you're just as smart as
I'm
those
just
guys.
as smart.
Yeah.
Did I take any action?
No, because you don't believe in capitalism like those fucking assholes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna monetize my invention.
No, see,
and then use the market to make millions of dollars for myself.
Let me make society better by inventing a thing and becoming a billionaire. No thanks.
Right.
How about I get drunk and just tell somebody that I had an idea 10 years after it already exists and say, I did that first.
Or rip a couple lines and start that legal Zoom. Like
100%. Yeah.
File that for that LLC we were talking about last
10
week.
years after the thing's been invented.
Right.
For sure. Yeah.
Right. So people are like, wow, this is like a boiling point in the crime and like a wake-up call that it can happen to anyone and we need to do something to save our cities. Our cities are just fine.
They're just fine.
Again, dude. I looked out of my window this morning. What did I see? Did I see any crime? No. I saw beautiful landscape.
Is that because your window is boxed up from the inside and you can't actually see outside of your apartment?
Perhaps.
It could be that.
Is it because I also live in a gated community where poor people aren't allowed in? Perhaps.
It is also, it could be that.
But when people are like, oh, crime downtown, our cities are going to hell. I don't see it. I don't see the problem.
I look around, I don't see crime.
I don't see shit. So shut the fuck up with that.
Yeah.
It's
That's a
not,
good point.
Yeah.
There's been articles that are like, crime actually, it seems like it's going up because like the numbers are higher, but it's actually not going up.
Yeah.
Even though the numbers are higher.
Right.
That's like the kind of articles.
Also, any efforts to fight crime, racist.
Racism, yeah.
We need to fight the root causes of crime, which is
capitalism.
Mm-hmm. And white supremacy.
And
mental health.
Mental health.
And climate change.
Mm-hmm.
And pantry porn.
Yeah, and ableism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's, it's nice to, we've never really talked about my disability at length before on this podcast.
No, and you know what?
Episode
You didn't
141.
You don't have to, you don't
you.
have to talk about your
struggle.
Your struggle. That's as when I see a person in a wheelchair, I think, damn, Cole is kind of like that.
But times 10 worse.
Yeah. Yeah, because that person probably doesn't need to eat as often because they don't need the calories to go into their legs.
Right.
But you have legs and you have to eat something other than bread.
Yeah.
Which is like,
or pasta.
Wow. I didn't realize you were that disabled.
Yeah. Or donuts.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How do you how do you
Let's go to Krispy Kreme, Cole. Let's go to Krispy Kreme.
You just start crying.
Yeah. It's like, I remember when I could eat Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What
would happen if you ate Krispy Kreme?
An explosion of my intestines. Yeah. Kind of like
and you know what that would do? That would cause the kind of damage that you cannot cover up with a Slipknot poster.
Some would even call it emotional damage, but also physical damage, more so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it took a big toll on my mental health.
Yeah.
Which is important.
Yeah. It's so important.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what this podcast is all about. We're trying to help mental health. And this podcast is mentally challenging. We challenge you mentally, and we are the most mentally challenged podcast.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So we challenge the mind.
That's right.
And we are mentally challenged.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. We do have some
poetry.
Yeah, we have some poetry. We have some emails here.
Nice.
Let's see. We got a couple here. Welcome to the Poetry Corner. Get it going here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Poetry Corner. Take a deep breath. Let your emotions out of your body and relax. Take a deep breath. Inhale all of your trauma through your diaphragm. And then yell at someone that's different than you.
But not in a racist
not in
way.
a racist way. But like they think different than you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not that they're a different color. Or anything.
No.
If they're the same color as you,
Unless
then
you can yell at a minority person to tell them that they're oppressed.
They might say something very like misogynistic or something, and just kind of let it go. But you know, maybe take it out on a white person just to be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is a poem from Travis here. 3 haikus. Okay.
Three-parter?
I think they're just. I think it's just 3 separate
Okay.
haikus here from Travis. 3 haikus. Number 1, healing. Okay. Stop Asian hate now. We're allies. You can be our Chinese finger trap.
Nice.
Pretty good poem.
Yeah.
We love that. Okay, number 2, leaving. This one's I love this one. Okay. Actually, I'll read that one last year, but I like this one too. This one's great. This is poem number 3, Cole's Return. All right, this one's dedicated to Cole.
Okay.
It's Cole's Return. I'm so fucking nice. Restraining order? I laughed. I'll text you at 2. It's a killer poem.
Beautiful.
It's a great poem.
Fire.
And then this one's called Leaving. Okay. The nut leaves my body. Now it's time for you to leave. So phrasexual. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That one's like kind of like a seasonal, like the changing of seasons, right? It's like
Right.
I nutted and now our relationship is dead.
It's over.
You have
Yeah.
to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like the leaves falling from the tree.
Right.
Yeah.
But like the fall, like the leaves fall in the fall, they grow back in the
They come
spring,
back in
which
the
we're
spring.
in right now.
Yeah, and that's
So
why
that's
you might hear
when-
from us again.
Months from now,
Mm-hmm.
next season
Yeah.
at, I don't know, 2 a.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah, we love that. Let's see. Okay, so this is by Nacho Zombie Killer. This is Love is in the Air poem. We have some nice spring-themed poems here. Love is in the Air poem by Nacho Zombie Killer. You're extremely body positive. It's late and I'm blackout drunk. I pull off your panties and get a whiff of the funk. Am I really about to dunk? Is this the level that I have sunk? Yes, it's about to get crunk because I'm so effing drunk and love is in the air. Post-nut clarity gives me a scare. I busted inside and my Johnson was bare. If she gets pregnant, I'll say it's not mine and crush morning after pills into her wine. So I slip out the door and run away and I'll find love in the air another day.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That was one of the best poems I've
It's
ever
a
heard.
pretty wild poem. Though.
Yeah. That's up there in the
we love that.
pantheon
Yeah.
of Poetry Corner.
Yeah, Nacho Zombie Killer, that's a fire poem, dude.
Yeah.
We love that.
Thank you for that. Wow.
Mm-hmm. What bars from Nacho Zombie Killer?
Yeah. Straight bars.
Straight fucking bars, dude. Let's see. Okay, so also we had a question here from Ronan here. Special day. He said April 7th was International Beaver Day. I missed it. How can I make it up on this special day to my girl boss?
Beaver Day, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I didn't know that. But
Yeah.
there are. I think he's talking about the animal.
The animal, yeah.
But it could also
could be something else.
Could be an innuendo.
Yeah.
But that's what you do. It's kind of like maybe treat it like Valentine's Day. Buy her something nice. But it's like beaver themed.
Okay.
And then you'd be like, yo, let me.
Is that a reference to like pubic hair? Beaver?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's what a beaver is?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The hairy vagina.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Which, I mean,
that's
we're
fine.
totally,
If
if you're one of those girls, sure,
It's
I
not
guess.
like we love a shaved vag. It's not that.
No.
It's because we would never tell you what to do, but that's fine. Whatever you got going on there.
Yeah, that's totally, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
cool.
I trim
You're
my
like,
pubes. I mean,
right. Yeah, that's
I guess
yeah,
you don't.
no, totally.
I guess you don't have
totally
to.
unreasonable for us to
Yeah.
expect the same.
Yeah, it's interesting that you shave your legs and just stop right there.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's
go ahead.
interesting,
Go for
isn't
that.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. That's cool.
Yeah, no, that's we're totally into that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally cool.
You can do a landing strip or whatever you want. We're cool with.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So
We will
support
say that.
Yeah,
but-
we will definitely say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we might make some kind of passive aggressive comments that
Yeah,
indicate we don't really mean that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think there's ever a guy that's like, what the fuck? Like, that gets like mad? Do you ever think that there's a guy that would do that? That would be like, ew, what? That would just like lose their shit?
Maybe.
I'm sure there's.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm sorry. Can I
all men
answer
are
that?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably all men.
All
but
men
us.
except for us. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're one of the many lady listeners of the show
Who've been shamed for your
for your
beautiful body.
vaginal situation,
Yeah.
hit us up and let us know what some piece of shit guy
Yeah.
said to you about your beautiful body. And then
Yeah.
also send us a picture of your beautiful body so we can compliment you.
Right.
Yeah. And then, maybe if you want to send yourself over, and then we'll, compliment your beautiful body from both ends, Eiffel Tower style.
That's right. Yes, we will.
Yeah, that being said, we should probably wrap up the show here. Thanks for sending stuff in. Send us emails at TooWokeBoys@gmail.com. That's TOO WokeBoys. Also, touring is happening for ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek. We would also love to take Woke Boys on tour. So join the mailing list on the link in the bio there of the page for the Two Woke Boys. And specify that where you are so we can figure out where we should go, because that will help. Follow the show on everything. Give us 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify. We need those. Those are helpful. And share the show with your friends, right? Did you have anything you want to plug?
I don't think so.
All right. Also, come see ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek, Naples, Florida. If you are in Naples, Florida, Jeff Zinasek will be at the Off the Hook Comedy Club, April 13th to 15th. That is this week. Opening for JP Sears, ally of the show also. So come out and support those shows. Come watch Jeff. Come watch JP. It's going to be fun.
Oh, Florida, Ron DeSantis, Donald Trump, Mar-a-Lago. Oh, yeah. Woo! Spring break, Florida. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. It'll be.
If you're one of those people,
definitely go to the show.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have a firm
we're going
talking
to convert you
Yeah.
to our side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're not going to do a beer funnel with you.
No.
Or 7.
No.
So, yeah. But yeah, definitely do that. Send us emails. Send us all that stuff. Thank you for supporting the show. Comment, like, subscribe on all the YouTube stuff. And we love you guys. That being said, thank you for listening to episode 141 of the Two Woke Boys podcast. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are two woke boys.
Can